Hello, Christian. How are you today? Hello, Christian. Okay, apparently you're having setting up your audio now. Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the trainer for this hour. We're going to be working on vocabulary related to time. So, we'll be going over all kinds of different vocabulary words, and also doing some discussions and working on all kinds of different aspects of time phrases, and so forth. So that is the plan for today. And let me show you a little bit about the worksheet that we will be doing. Hi, Abimelech. How are you today? Hello, Christian. Can you hear me now? Okay. I can see that you're trying to talk, but I cannot hear you. One is it looks like you are muted. So, hi, Abimelech. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
How are you?
Okay. Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And you?
Pretty good. Yeah. I'm ready for the day to end. It's 9 p.m., so I'm ready to go to bed soon. So
Is
what
this
time
your
is
last?
it? What, excuse me?
Is this your last class tonight?
I have another one right after this, and then I'll be heading straight to bed. So yeah. What is it? I had a 4-hour break, so I've been off for 4 hours, so that's nice. So hi, Julian.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm fine. All right.
Excellent. All right. So Julian, where are you from?
I am from Colombia, Bogota,
Colombia.
Colombia.
Awesome. Bogota. It's a beautiful city. I was
All
there
right.
about 5 years ago. It was really nice.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't there for very long. I got to take the tram up to the church, I guess, that tram.
Right.
And
The
yeah,
Hill Monserrate.
probably, I don't know. And then we walked around this town square and so forth. And the food, I remember really enjoying the food too. So
The food?
yeah, I don't
What?
remember what I ate.
No?
I don't remember what I ate, but I remember enjoying it and
All
going to the
right.
market and anyway, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So, all
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So, Christian, can you speak yet?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, I'm talking to another student, Christian. Okay, it looks like he's still having audio problems.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I hear you. Oh, awesome. We can hear you now. So, Christian, where are you calling from? What country are you from?
No, I think I have a lot of problems with my computer right now
Oh, okay.
because I can't hear you when you speak.
Okay.
Sometimes I can hear you, but I can try to solve that problem right now.
Yeah. And that's the same here. I only hear you part of the time. So, okay. Abimelech, what time is it now in your part of India?
Now it's morning, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. So when you wake up is around the time I should be going to bed. Awesome. Okay.
Just
So,
opposite.
yeah. All right. Of course, I don't go to bed ever before 10. So, so, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Julian, Christian, and Abimelech. So Abimelech is from India. Christian, what country are you from?
I am from Colombia, from Bogota,
Colombia.
Colombia.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so both Christian and Julian are from Colombia, where it is 10 p.m. in Colombia. So,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Today's lesson is on time, so we're going to go over different different vocabulary words related to time. Okay, first question I have for you is, do you like being on time, or do you prefer when you go somewhere? Are you early or late or on time? Abimelech. Are you early when you go places? Are you usually early, or are you late, or are you on time?
Usually I am on time, but here in my country, it's not common to it's not common for everyone to be somewhere on time or early. Uh,
Mhm.
Usually people get late.
Uh-huh. Okay, so in India, people are usually late.
Yes.
Okay. The time. Um yeah, where you like to be on time, are you ever early to places?
Uh, yes. Sometimes I'm early, and sometimes I also usually sometimes also I'm late.
Ah, okay. So it does depend on the time. Okay. Christian, how about you? Are you usually early, on time, or late when you go somewhere? Christian? Okay. I'll give you time to figure out your audio. Julian, how about you? Are you usually early, on time, or late?
It's a bad question for me. I
Yeah?
am usually uh, late for meetings and this
Uh-huh.
type of things. I
Okay.
try to arrive on time, but I don't.
You don't make it.
I can't do.
Okay. Okay. I know a lot of people like that. I had some friends that we would, when we were supposed to meet at 4 o'clock, we'd always tell them 3:30, so they'd always get there on time. And usually they were late anyway, so yeah. I am an early. I like to be everywhere early. So
Truly, all right.
yeah, even with the Verbling classes, it is very rare for me not to be online at least 30 minutes before class.
Oh, early.
Yeah, I'm always early. I'm not logged in because I can't, but I'm at least on here and waiting to teach. So.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. So now we're going to talk about time periods. Okay. So we have some periods. What I'd like you guys to do is work together, Abimelech and Julian. Can you put the periods of time in order from the shortest to the longest?
All right.
Okay. Julian and Abimelech, just talk to each other and decide which is the shortest and which is the longest.
Okay, Julian, what do you think? A split second should be in number one?
Uh, yeah.
Uh,
I believe the split second is the first one. Yeah.
then number two, I think fortnight.
Fortnite. I don't know the word. What meaning fortnight?
Fortnight is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Yeah.
Okay,
This
then
second. This
I
one is the
think
second.
a year. Number three should be.
A year. Yeah. Agree with you. Hmm?
Okay, and number four would be a decade.
A decade. Yeah.
A decade, 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it
10
is 10
years.
years. Yes.
And
Yes.
then a century.
No, I believe this first is a generation, maybe 60, 70 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you are correct, Julian.
All right.
Yeah.
And the
Uh,
next, maybe? A
uh,
century.
Century?
Yeah, agree.
Okay, so a century. Okay, number 6.
Yeah.
And then, so the final one is a millennium.
The final one.
Final is a millennium. Okay, so
Actually, I don't understand the difference between a century and a generation.
okay, a century is 100 years. You knew
Yeah.
that, right? Okay, and a generation is basically it's the life expectancy.
Yeah. Life expectancy. Yeah.
Expectancy of a generation. So, for example, right now in most of the first world, the life expectancy is probably what 75 years,
Yeah. Yeah. It's the
maybe
same. It's the
maybe
same.
80 years.
It's the same life expectation here in Colombia for women's 75.
Yeah, and I don't even know. I'm just guessing. So, back in what 40 years ago, I think the life expectancy was 65, and now it's 75, I guess. So that's the difference between a generation and a century.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And a millennium?
Okay, a millennium is 1,000 years, isn't it?
1,000 years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like, do you guys remember back in 2000, 2001, when they had when we changed the millennium and they were all worried about the computer clocks? Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. The J2K problem.
Y2K, yeah.
Y2K. Yeah. Y2K. All right.
Yeah, Y2K. Abimelech, how old were you in 2000?
2000. Now I'm 27. In
Okay.
2000.
So you would have been a young boy at the time. So,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was 14 years ago. So you would have been 27, 17. Oh, you would have been old enough to kind of reckon if you were watching. So yeah,
Yeah. 2000, 2K. I remember the year.
yeah, okay. Because I knew you were young, but I didn't think you were young enough. Well, they had Hey, Julian, can you explain to him what Y2K was? You remember this?
All right. Yeah. This was a problem in PCs in computer software
Mhm.
that could be uh, damage the software because the belief in this moment from the computer science is that maybe the operative system of computer could be in crash, go to the machines in crash, and they believe that the computer maybe need a software restoration, like a virus remediation software. Maybe they uh, expected that the uh, aircraft go in crash or take down many things. They expecting of the end of the world.
Yeah, it was. I remember people were, getting all kinds of survival things just in case all the computers would crash. We wouldn't be able to use electricity
Yeah, yeah.
and all of that. Do you remember anything about this, Abimelech?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, do you see the Simpsons cartoon, Abimelech?
No, I haven't seen.
okay. Yeah. So, but what happened though at the turn of the millennium? when it changed from 1999 to 2000, and then they said a year later, 2000 to 2001. What happened was nothing.
Yeah, no.
Life went on like normal.
The Simpsons cartoon exists a chapter that is satiric this problem, the ATP problem.
Yeah, instead of a chapter, a show, or one of the shows actually talked about it. But at the time though, Abimelech, it was a really big deal, and a lot of people got jobs.
Many monies.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that were and if you ask people about what they were doing when the millennium changed, and if they were in the computer industry, there's a big chance that they were working. So.
Yeah. Maybe in Wikipedia you can read more about.
Yeah, but it was interesting because everybody was all scared. What's going to happen? I didn't get all that scared, but I bought a few extra things of meat just in case.
But I think it was only imagination.
Yeah, it was. It was somebody's.
No, but really some computer going crash, but the more oldest of the computers, not all, the majority don't.
So some computers did crash?
Yeah, some computers, yeah.
Really?
Really. Some computer. I remember. I remember.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that, but see how many. I'm now really interested. I'm typing in how many computers crashed during Y2K. Let's see. Year 2000 problem. Okay, well, it definitely Wikipedia.
All right.
Let's see. Let's look at it together.
Yeah.
See. Y2K video. So, okay, it explains the problem.
Yeah.
I just want to know what happened. Dates similar to Y2K.
Yeah. Problems.
9 September 1999, leap year 2010 problem.
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't tell us how many. Oh, government responses. Oh, this is just government.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't say anything. But it's something I will look at later.
Many people think that maybe this urban myth. I don't know if this word.
That's correct. Urban myth.
But really, this problem cause some problems in. I don't know if the words is good, but the different type of architectural in computer operative system exist close architectural systems that are like industrial PCs. This type of PCs have the majority of problem, not the common PCs like portables or desktop PCs. Was the industrial PCs that have
had the problem.
Had the problems, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think we had tablets at that time. So
no.
Don't
exist. No. Maybe if you remember I don't remember the word. It's like a handheld PC. It's very small PC, but today like a cell phone. But in this time, it was a small PC that.
Well, I remember. I was living in Finland during all those years, and I remember the Nokia communicator was really popular.
Oh, maybe
in my country also.
Yeah, and that was before smartphones, and then the other. I think what you're thinking of is, what are they? it's like a little computer, little small computer. It's actually I took when I went to Colombia, when I went to Bogota. That's what the computer I took with me. It was a real small little computer, and I took it because I could carry it in my handbag. But I can't remember the name either.
No, I know, I don't remember.
Like they're really small, but they stopped working. They stopped making them because they were not because they weren't as good. So anyway, okay, let's answer the questions below using your own ideas. So let's see if we can come up with some ideas. So what event typically lasts a fortnight? So this is 2 weeks or 10 days, 10 days to 2 weeks. Can you guys think of something that typically lasts a fortnight?
Maybe going to beach, playing somewhere.
Okay. Well, that's not really an event.
Typically a cyclic event. Yeah.
Yeah. An event is something that happens every year, maybe.
Maybe here in Colombia, the people, the employers in the different industries receive the pay for the work for your job. Receive the pay every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so salary or wage.
Wage,
period. We call it the pay period. Call it a pay period.
Pay period. Yeah.
And that can be for in some industries. I know I was paid when I was at the telephone company. I was paid weekly.
Yeah.
Every Friday. It was nice.
Oh, okay. Friday.
Yeah, but then I moved to teaching English, and English teachers only get paid monthly.
Yeah.
And so that was a really hard to switch over, and
yeah, the change is very hard.
Yeah, so I think it depends on the industry, but for some industries, a fortnight could be actually a pay period. That's a very good idea. Can you guys think of anything else? Yeah.
Here in Colombia, it's only of 2 ways. Every fortnight or every month.
Okay. In the States, it's we have basically two. We'll say, and then keep in mind, fortnight is British English, so I'm going to speak American English. So we have in the States, it's monthly pay. Every 2 weeks is how we would say every fortnight, and then we have twice a month, which would seem like every 2 weeks, but it is not.
Okay.
I believe that monthly is standard, I think.
Yeah, I think it depends on the industry. And then also weekly.
Weekly, yeah, right.
Weekly. And some people get, and then of course some people get paid daily. But that's usually not a permanent job. But yeah, I've had jobs that are weekly, monthly, I've done them all. So, of course, I'm old. So, okay. Can you guys think of any sporting events that lasts a fortnight?
Sporting event.
Any sporting events? So, how about the Olympics?
Olympics, I think 1 month.
Let's go to good old Google. Let's ask Google. I think it's see, how long is the Olympics? 17 days. So
Okay,
it's
17.
17 days. So it's not a month, but it's a little bit more than a fortnight, because a fortnight is 14 days. So it's a little more than a fortnight. And another idea for this would be a tennis tournament. So that's also. Do either one of you guys play tennis?
No.
No. Okay. Julian must have had internet problems, because all of a sudden he stopped talking. So, okay. Can you think of something that spanned a millennium?
Millennium, 1,000 years. Maybe. We can say 1,000 years. I cannot think 1,000 years.
Okay. And according to the answers, it's one of them is the Roman Empire.
Did it last 1,000 years?
Apparently. Yeah. Yeah, so the Roman Empire lasted 1,000 years. That I didn't know. So, what changes every generation? Can you think of things that change every different generation?
Yeah, generation. We can say generation by generation we get developed.
We get what? Say that again.
We get developed.
Developed?
Yes.
Okay, we would say. See, how would we say that? Every generation is developed differently. So what are the differences?
Because I think in my generation there are many changes. There are many changes than last generation.
Okay. So
I remember that in last generation there were no electronics so much like this generation.
Yeah. So technology. Well, another thing is fashion. Fashion taste changes, music tastes.
And salary, we can say.
Yes, salary, economy. Economy has changed. And Julian, welcome back.
Yes, apologizes.
No worries. All of a sudden you became very quiet, and then you disappeared. So I said to Abimelech, your internet went out.
Molek, already.
Yeah. So what changes every generation? Technology changes. Do you guys know this term, a digital native?
Digital native?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What meaning?
Okay. A digital native is a person who was born and raised with technology.
All right. Abimelech.
Yeah. Abimelech, yeah. He's on the older the older part of the digital natives, but all the kids today.
All the kids today.
All the kids today are what we call digital natives. Abimelech, do you remember life before the computer, or did you guys always have a computer at home?
No. Where I was in high school, I remember that in my country, computer were very expensive. Personally, we didn't own personal computer.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, and that's how it was when I was in high school as well. Do you remember records or record players?
Record player, yeah.
Sorry, what player?
Record players. Do you remember record players?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's a digital native. Shall we
the,
show him?
the VH is the reproductors, maybe?
How did you guys listen to music when you were growing up?
Yeah.
CDs or tapes?
Tapes.
Tapes. Okay, so you were the tape generation, and
Tapes and CDs together.
okay. And when I was a kid, this is what we had.
Yeah.
We had.
No, I don't remember this.
Yeah, this is, and my niece is 25, and when she was about 9 or 10, my parents actually took a record player to her school because none of her class, anybody had ever seen one of these. But it's called a hi-fi or a record player. And this is how you know the difference between a digital native and a non-digital native. Because digital natives don't know what this is, and you actually, since you're in the older part of the digital natives, you actually remember getting cell phones when they came out. But the rest of us actually grew up with no phone at all. So anyway,
I think we can see in movies these kind of things.
Yeah, movies. Yeah, exactly. Of course, I mean there are things like what was before the record player? Julian, do you remember?
Oh, let me.
I don't know what it is.
I remember the vinyl, disc, when I was maybe 14, the last or 15 years old, maybe. I remember the last of this type of machines.
Record. Yeah.
Record.
Yeah. This right here.
Remember to fix it one in my early years.
Yeah, this apparently is the phonograph, and this is definitely not something Julian and I grew up with.
No, I don't know. In the museums, maybe.
Yeah, and then another one that was just leaving when at least Julian, I don't know how old you are, but I was born in '69, and so this was also something that was really big when just leaving when I became a teenager, and these are 8 tracks. Do you remember these?
No, I remember others more.
Okay.
Like a cassette.
Yeah, cassette. Yeah. So you were cassette, and that's the generation I was cassette tape, and then Abimelech, you were cassette tape and CD.
Yes.
And now they have the CDs and the DVDs, and not even that. It's MP3. You know. Yeah. Oh, the problems we had to go through in our generations. So, okay, let's go to number 4. What takes a split second? What's something that takes a split second?
Watch the
split second. We can say tiny second.
Yeah, a split second is
2 tiny seconds.
Snap. A snap. The answer in this material, it says a digital photo. Internet access. It can, moving from. It depends on if you have a fast internet access or not. So, okay, let's go on to the time adjectives. What we're going to do is we're going to go over time adjectives, time prepositions, and then idioms if we have time. If not, I encourage you guys to download this worksheet so you can study on your own. Okay, so we have brief, eternal, long-term, temporary, and timeless. So, Julian, could you read number 1 and see if you can figure out the answer? And Abimelech, help him if he needs it.
Okay.
So,
So, start.
yep.
Repairing your laptop again is just a
I think you need to read the whole thing to get it.
Yes.
is a long-term solution.
Okay, read the next sentence after that.
You really need to buy a new one.
So would it be a long-term solution?
I think temporary.
It would be a temporary solution because it says repairing your laptop again is just a temporary solution. You
Right,
really
I
need to buy a
see.
new one. Yeah. Okay.
True,
No,
true.
yeah, okay. Number 2, Abimelech, can you read that one?
Okay. The band's music is almost every generation can enjoy it. Long term.
No.
Mhm.
No. It's
The
there's a,
Band music is
band's music is timeless.
yes.
timeless. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Timeless.
Timeless is a group that it's a timeless is something that every generation enjoys.
Like a
Almost.
Beatles.
Like the Beatles, or I'm thinking I like the Beach Boys.
All right. Beach Boys, all right.
Or another one that I think every generation, at least in my country, enjoys are Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
and some of the old country singers. I'm not into the new ones, but the old ones. But it's all timeless. So, all right, number 3, Julian.
All right. Many religions believe in life after death. I believe eternal. Many religions believe in eternal life after death.
Yes, many religions believe in eternal life after death. So eternal means forever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, number 4, Abimelech.
Scientists are researching solutions to the problem of global warming. Long-term solutions.
Yes. Okay. Long-term solutions. Okay, one thing I want to go over with this word long-term that you guys might not know is I'm going to change this sentence to and you guys will see see it a little bit different. Scientists are researching solutions they hope will be long term. What is the difference between this word right here and this word here?
Scientists are researching solutions they hope will be long term. They are researching, but they only hope, but it doesn't last for long term.
Okay. Well, actually, no. It's what. Just look at this word, long term here and long term there. What is the difference between the two words?
Oh yeah, there's hyphen in between.
Yeah. So do you know when you put a hyphen in these words and when you don't?
No.
Okay. So and this one, long-term solution. So it is an adjective before the subject. Long-term solutions. Where this one, the subject is right here, and this adjective is in the back. So when this is not does not go before a noun, you do not put a hyphen in here.
Okay.
Did you guys know that? Julian, did you know this? Are you there, Julian? Okay, maybe his internet went out again.
Yes.
So, Yeah, so that is one difference, and I actually didn't know that till I was in grad school. I was like, really? But if it's an adjective, so there's a lot of words for like I think easygoing, or laid back. If you put something else in front of here, like easygoing person, then you'd put a hyphen there, or laid back person, you'd put a hyphen there. So anyway, number 5.
And, one question, please.
Uh-huh.
Can we replace long term with permanent?
Absolutely. And that's what we're doing next.
Okay.
Yep.
For a brief moment, you could see dolphins in the distance.
Perfect. For a brief moment, you can see dolphins in the distance. Okay. And now it says, now match the synonyms below to the adjectives above. Okay, so you actually matched number 4 already.
Yes.
So permanent. Okay. So momentary, which one would that be?
Momentary, I think brief.
Perfect. Okay, and provisional.
Provisional. Eternal? No. I think long term, maybe.
Nope, because that's long term is permanent.
Oh yes. Timeless.
Nope. So provisional, for example, if a government goes down and they need to put on, like Afghanistan, after all the problems in Afghanistan, for several years they had a temporary or a provisional government.
Okay, so it would be temporary.
Yep. So a provisional government is usually how it's used, or a provisional leadership team until everything is chosen. So, okay. Welcome back, Julian.
Oh, okay, apologize.
Oh, no problems. Is it your internet or is it your computer?
No, I don't know, because the rest of connection through internet function in a good way, but every time the connection through Hangouts is take down. Whoop, I don't know what happened.
Does it say that there's an error with your video and it just goes?
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I just got a new computer a couple weeks ago, and I had that with my computer, where I would say about every 5 or 6 classes that I did, and especially if I had 3 classes in a row, the third class I would always get kicked out. So,
Right.
And you know, I've been like, were you in a class where I got kicked out?
No, I
you
wasn't.
weren't. Okay. Yeah, it hasn't happened with my new computer. No, it has with my new computer. It happened one time. So my hope, fingers crossed, it doesn't happen again. But okay, and let's go with everlasting here. Does everlasting mean timeless or eternal?
Everlasting, I think eternal.
Okay. Everlasting. And so, of course, timeless is enduring. Enduring. So these are, these all mean the same thing. So we've got temporary, provisional, timeless, enduring, eternal, everlasting, long-term, permanent, brief, momentary.
But eternal and timeless seems they are similar.
They are very similar. Eternal usually, they're both talking about time, but say, for example, many religions, for example, I'm just going to take the Christian religion because I know it, believe that if you become a Christian, you go to heaven for eternity.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't say that we're going to heaven for a timeless. But we would say, for example, the teachings of the prophets are timeless. The
Okay.
prophets' teachings are timeless. Or something like that when it comes to religion. Or yeah, I mean they're very close in meaning, but then very different in use. So
We can differentiate according to situation.
yes.
Sentence.
Yeah. So usually some timeless is talking about something that's happened in the past and it is still continuing. Where eternal or everlasting is we're thinking about the future and that it's we're gonna live forever, for example. Those are just some examples of that. So good questions, though. Julian, do you have any questions?
No, I am surprised by the everlasting, but I agree with the rest of words.
Uh-huh.
I everlasting. No, I remember this word associated to the sports equipment, everlasting for boxing, and this.
Okay.
I don't know what the meaning of the word, and I surprised me only.
Okay. Everlasting actually means forever. It will last forever. So I remember everlasting when it comes to products. I think for some years when I was younger, everlasting was in a toothpaste. There was a toothpaste that was everlasting, the flavor or whatever. So, okay, let's go on. We've got some time phrases here. So let's complete the phrases in bold with suitable prepositions and match. Then we're going to match them to their definitions down here. Okay. So Abimelech, could you do number 1?
Okay. The doctor told me to rest at home for the time being.
Yes, perfect. For the time being. Okay. Julian, number 2.
All right. He can get a bit any ink.
Okay, this is annoying.
Annoying. All right.
Annoying.
He can get a bit annoying. No, I don't know.
Okay. Abimelech, any idea?
He can get a bit annoying by times.
No, it's at times. At times. So first of all, let's talk about the word to annoy. So to annoy also means to bother. Julian, do you have any younger brothers or sisters?
Yeah, my brother is.
Okay, how much younger?
1.5 years. Maybe.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so you were as a kid, you were wanting to do something, and your little brother was always wanting to do it with you, and you would get really annoyed at him. Stop, whatever you were trying to do, he was trying to do too. Older brothers and sisters get annoyed at their younger brothers and sisters. Okay, a car ride, for example, with brothers and sisters, they annoy each other. Husbands and wives also annoy each other after time at times. So okay, number 3. Abimelech, could you do that one?
Okay. The time we were ready to leave, it had started to rain. By the time we were ready to leave, it had started to rain.
Okay, by the time. Yes. Okay, and number 4, Julian.
Okay. They entered the building one at a time.
Perfect, one at a time. Okay, number 5, Abimelech.
When we arrived, the match hadn't quite started yet. We got there just in time.
Yep, just in time. Okay, number 6, Julian.
Okay. He makes the same mistakes time after time.
Mm-hmm.
He will never learn.
That's too bad.
Mm.
Okay, Abimelech.
He arrived just a few minutes after I called him. He got here. He got here in no time.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, in no time. Okay, number 8, Julian.
All right. We're going to be late again. The bus is never at time.
On time, okay.
On time.
Okay, what is the difference? This is something that's really hard for people to understand, is the difference between on time and in time. Does anybody know?
Very difficult.
On time is oh no. Is the same thing? No, it's the same thing. No.
No, it's not the same, and it's a mistake. It's a mistake that is made by non-native speakers of English all the time. It's just not. For some reason, it's just a mistake people make. Okay, in time.
Yeah, it's really confusing.
Yeah, when you use in time, it means that you've actually made the time. Are you there? Okay, bear with me a moment.
I know an explanation, the difference, but in Spanish. I don't know.
In English. Yeah.
Right.
If you're in time, it means you were late. You were running late, okay, but you made it in time. So your boss gives you a deadline. They say you have to have this project done by 5 p.m. on Friday. And at 4:55, you get it done and turn it in, and you made it in time. Okay, where on time just means that you're punctual, but in time means that there was a possibility that you could have been late, but then you made it.
All right.
So
is a little could be possible a little early or late.
Mm-hmm. It's a possibility that you won't make it, and then you do make it, so then it's in time.
All right.
It's really, really hard for non-native speakers. So yes, Abimelech.
So in number 8, we can say we cannot expect for bus to come early.
Yeah, no. Not if it's always late. Okay. Well, let's look at these words here, and then match these words with these. So, for the time being, what would it be here? What do you guys think?
For the moment.
For the moment. Correct. For the moment. Okay. So at times, which one would it be?
At times.
All right.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, yes. Occasionally. So if you do something at times, it's sometimes or occasionally. Okay. By the time. Any idea what that one would be?
By the time, not late, with a little time to spare before
Age when? No?
Yes.
Yes. When? The age.
H is when.
All right. It's good.
You got one. You're like, all right. Okay, 4. One at a time.
They entered the building. Ah, right. In a single file.
In single file.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then number 5.
In time. Yeah, not late.
Not late. I'm just gonna put C there.
Not late. Yeah, right. Yes. The
Yeah.
explanation. Not late with a little time spare before.
Yeah. Okay, and then we'll add time after time.
Time after time.
That's a song. Time after time.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, repeatedly.
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 Yeah. Okay. In no time.
In no time.
In no time.
Very quickly.
Yeah. And then on time is punctual.
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 Neither early nor late. Punctual. Okay. So, okay, let's go. We're going to skip that. Skip the idioms. Okay, so let's go to number 1. What do you do to kill time?
To kill time, maybe play the games in line. Right.
Play what? Play games?
Play games.
Play Facebook games?
Oh, maybe internet games,
Uh-huh.
RPG. I don't know. Shooting games.
Okay. How about you, Abimelech?
I usually play volleyball or cricket or surf internet.
Okay. So you either go out and actually do some physical exercise or you surf the internet.
Yes.
Awesome. And I'm with Julie and I play games.
Right.
I'm Candy Crush Saga.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's very active.
Yeah. I'm on level 419, so I can't stop.
Ouch. Are you really good in Candy Crush?
No, I think I just don't have a life. So that's really what it's all about.
I like read books too for kill the time.
Okay, read books. Do you read digital books like on Kindle or e-books, or do you read traditional paper books?
No, I like the traditional paper books.
Yeah,
I read in the e-books, but for me it's better the paper books.
And I like the paper books, but I kind of like the e-books. It's something I enjoy. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something. I put on the link for the material on the chat, on the Verbling chat. So please download that. And there's some idioms that we did not get to that it might be fun for you guys to study on your own. Okay? And thank you very much for your time and attention. And I'll see you in another class sometime. It was really nice to meet you, Julian.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.